Florida Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna. Congresswoman, was this a hate crime in Cincinnati?
I can tell you that based on what I saw, if this was role reversal, it would absolutely be looked at like that, and it'd be all over every national outlet in the country.
Are your colleagues even talking about this? This is breaking pretty wide.
I haven't heard too much chatter, unfortunately, among as many people as I'd like. But what I can tell you is earlier today, I did hear that I believe Harmeet Dillon is looking at charging them with attempted murder, which should be the case. And what's even more gross about this, Jesse, is that people were filming this. They weren't jumping in to stop it. And it's unfortunate because in the very same day, you actually had a young black man that actually had his concealed carry and he saved someone. And I feel like stuff like this is just, frankly, not doing anything to help bring this country together. And unfortunately, these people, instead of doing the right thing, standing up and stopping it, they decided to film it.
Yeah, people are sick. And it's like it goes way back to families. The Mamdani situation. I mean, this guy's a real showboater, but he's slick. Are we prepared for this guy to be mayor of the financial capital of the world?
Unfortunately, I do think that he's going to be winning, but I just want to point out something. Mamdani decided to say that the New York Police Department, the NYPD, that they were racist. And the irony in all of that, Jesse, is that the NYPD is actually a majority minority police force, meaning that there's more minorities representative there than any other racial demographic. And so what he's doing, at the same time getting private protection via these officers, but he's also trying to defund the communities that need it the most. And it's going to be the minority communities that are impacted the most by his irresponsible rhetoric.
Yeah, he's ignorant, that's for sure. The congressional stock trading ban, I guess it cleared the House. Are they just working on it in the Senate? How close is this thing to becoming law? Because last year, Pelosi, I think, was up, 54%?
So it actually was not brought through the House yet. I'm currently trying to do a discharge petition because Congress has continuously messaged on this but refused to actually bring a bill to the floor that would actually force members to vote on it. Hawley has his own version, and I frankly believe if you want to be a stock trader, get into a different career field, but don't do it in Congress. And so, look, I'll be honest with you, I'm taking a lot of heat, not just from my own party, but we're going to see it from the other side. And I'm ready to name names. So you either put it on the ground and let us vote on it, or you can, continue to lie to the American people on your position on thinking that you should defend insider trading when everyone knows it's bipartisan, it's bicameral, it needs to stop.
Well, name names right now. Who is it? Is it the Speaker?
I can tell you that I got a lot of pushback from leadership, and not just leadership in itself, but I actually received calls from other members of Congress saying that, what we were doing was going to hurt people. I was also told that I was putting the Republic in jeopardy because I was going to cost us the midterms if I brought this to the floor. And what I will tell you is what I'm trying to do is actually save the Republic. And so if you think that that's the biggest problem that we have in this country, maybe you shouldn't be in a leadership position.
All right. Well, I hope it's not the Speaker because I like him and he doesn't seem like the guy that would suffocate this. But you never know. Anna Paulina Luna, thank you so much. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.